Warning.
This podcast may contain spoilers for film and television, and it will also contain explicit content.
Fuck yeah!
Welcome back to the #Macbeef-Banquet podcast. My name is Henry. It's my buddy Miles. And this is a very special episode of the podcast because I'm not wearing any pants. You can't see it anyway, but I'm not. So just think about that for the rest of the podcast. Have fun with that. So, Miles, This week we watched a movie from 2014, and you know what it's called? Not 69, not 70, it's 71.
I thought it was 72. I think I might have watched the wrong movie.
You watched the sequel. So just a year later. Yeah, so came out in 2014, based in, if you can guess from it, 1971, the year. And so it's meant to be in Belfast, which is in like Ireland, Northern Ireland, I think. And it's sort of the conflict that happened there. It was like I think it was referred to as the Troubles, is what I saw. It's an ethno-nationalist conflict. Started in the late 1960s, and it went through roughly, it's considered to have ended around 1998. And it wasn't, well, I'll mention that later, but it was very interesting. I liked it. It was kind of funny because the first note I had on it was that it was very, which I think is a very stupid note that I wrote, was that it was very different from something like The Mandalorian, because I was watching like the whole technology thing that they were talking about, like the LED screens and stuff, and then I went to watching this and I was like, damn, this looks terrible. Obviously I was kidding, but just like with the first shots where like, I could tell sort of there was like some green screen stuff, and but like obviously it was still shot beautifully. There were a lot of shots that I really enjoyed. So there was after like there's a lot of like I remember you talking about like how you like symmetry shots a lot, symmetrical shots. Yeah. There was a lot of ones where he was running down the hallway. There was one in particular after he left the apartment, and like he saw the gang that was coming to get him, and he was like running down like this hallway. And I thought that was really cool. And of course the shot sort of towards the end where he's walking down the hallway, that shot in particular was really cool because it was like very symmetrical, but like some of the walls were like cracked and like the paint was chipped away and stuff, and I kind of felt like that sort of reflected like his sort of shattered view of like the military, because like the guy was talking earlier about the guy that was fixing him up. He's like, yeah, I was a medic, which I thought was kind of convenient, but then a lot of things were convenient in the story. But he's like talking about, yeah, I was in the army. They don't care about you, and he's like, he pretty much found out they're right, and so I feel like it's sort of like his ideas of the army as like this moral great thing, sort of kind of being broken down. Which I thought was kind of cool of them to do. So there was that. And the other one that I thought was kind of cool was like the shot after like the bar is blown up, when he's sort of like he gets the kid in the car and then he's sort of like fumbling around a little bit. I thought he kind of looked like Frankenstein for a second, just like the way he was in the shadow. I thought that was kind of weird, but kind of cool. So there were definitely they definitely had some fun with it visually. The cinematography was great. I love the use of shadows. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on it so far. What did you think?
Okay. To the point of symmetry, it kind of has nothing to do with the movie, but I was just gonna say, like, I think one of the directors that, I literally was just thinking about him. One of the directors that I would say most represents like what I like in a shot is Wes Anderson. Yeah. That's right. It's Wes Anderson, because he does a lot of those like everything's in the middle, very symmetrical, very very nice looking shots, and I think that might be why I like them, because of him. Because he frames everything in the middle usually, and so well. He does a really good job.
Good sense of balance. In the frame.
And he actually, just another side point, Wes Anderson uses that for like comedy purposes too. Yeah. Which is just genius. But sorry, back to the movie,
No, it's good.
71. Um, yeah, I really liked a lot of the shots that they did. A lot of like, I thought a lot of the running through the streets was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. When the chase scene was pretty good.
I
I
agree.
thought.
Yeah, that was great.
Um, I definitely saw it coming that like that Sean guy was towards the beginning when they were doing the
Yeah.
rioting thing, and he was like kind of the camera kept
Yeah.
going to Sean but like not showing him
Right.
directly. So I was like, oh man,
He's
he
gonna be
seems
involved
important.
somehow, right? Yeah. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
how it was gonna go at the end. I mean, at first,
Oh
and then I
yeah.
sort of saw what they were going for. I was glad that he
Mm-hmm.
shot what's his nuts, the guy that was like choking out a hook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
strangling him or whatever.
And so I was like, yeah, you get it. And then of course I knew that was gonna happen too when the guy was around the corner. Yep, he's gonna shoot him now. And
Yeah. Oh
I was what I
man.
was saying about Sean was that I liked his character. And I think we're sort of meant to. 'Cause he's
Mm-hmm.
like sort of he's battling for like humanity. I think in a little bit inside himself, like he's trying to decide, because he wants to be sort of. I feel like he's sort of in the role of like this kid that wants to be part of the club sort of thing, but at the same time he's sort of
Mm-hmm.
struggling with those morals of can I actually do this? Can I kill this person? Sort of thing, and he
Mm-hmm.
makes decisions eventually, and that's you see him grow. I think as a character, and then had to have it sort of tragically ripped away at the end was powerful. I think very sad,
Yeah.
but powerful.
Yeah, I agree. I really didn't want that to happen, but obviously I guess I
Yeah.
had to. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, at the end I was really sad that he got shot. But when at the beginning when they shot his friend who was like when they were going after the kid for the gun, they were like just the gun, mate, please, or
And then you're
whatever.
talking about when his army buddy got shot. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I was like that
that
came out of
was
nowhere, and
great.
I'm that was
Yeah,
pretty good. I will say like that I definitely was
I
not
wasn't either.
expecting that.
It was
So.
amazing. Yeah. Well, like you said too about sort of cutting back to Sean, I was, and then we would see. I think we saw those other guys like briefly too, getting out of cars or whatever, and I was curious to know what was gonna go down. But I knew from the premise that it was this guy that sort of had to find his platoon or whatever because he got lost in the city. But I didn't expect
Mm-hmm.
the guy to get shot either. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah.
Great thing to do. It sort of really raised the stakes, and yeah. Do you
Mhm.
think that the kid survived to the explosion in the bar?
That was because actually Connor watched the
Right.
movie with me. We were both kind of wondering that.
I thought it was a good idea that we didn't really see him again after that because it sort of focused more back on
Yeah.
the army guy.
Hmm. I want to say that I think he lived, but I'm guessing he probably didn't.
Yeah, I was surprised that he was actually still alive to begin with, considering like he's in that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I was like, oh, why is he even bothering? He's
yeah,
fucking
right.
dead.
And then because he's like in this like still position, sort of like kind of crumpled up, like he's
I
yeah.
thought he
Right,
had no
I thought
arms.
so too. Like I couldn't tell.
Did he have
I don't
arms?
know. I like
Okay.
because like he wasn't like bleeding profusely, but at the same time the explosion might have like cauterized those limbs anyway. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, but
Oh, apparently looking up 71 movie blown up kid doesn't come up
What?
with the picture
what
of
a
him or something.
tragedy. I wanted to see the
Dang.
dead remains. Yeah, no, it was crazy though.
It's intense, very
Very much
intense.
so indeed. It was kind of crazy because it almost didn't feel like I got from the picture it looked like a war movie, but it was more of like a thriller, but maybe like a war thriller, I guess. 'Cause there were
Yeah.
these newbies out of the academy or whatever, and they're just in their hometown, like home country, I guess, and in the middle of this like riot. I think like sort of like Civil War-esque type stuff, where you're fighting your own side.
Yeah.
It's a very thrilling ride for us. So.
Hmm. And it's like it's really crazy to me that kind of that like all of these actors, you've never really seen before, and yet they still brought, a really good movie. And you don't need a star-studded cast just
Yeah.
to
Cast.
cast, uh, just to make a really good movie.
No. Yeah. It was. Yeah, the acting was great.
Hmm.
The only thing that I guess took me out of the acting a little bit was when he was in the bed after he just gotten patched up and he was sort of acting all hurt. I kind of didn't really believe that as much. But that's just sort of
Oh.
nitpicking. The rest of it I think was really good. What was his name? Let me look it up. His name was drumroll please. Sean Harris as Captain Sandy. Um, he did it. I think he did a good job.
Uh-huh.
Sort of the head of the military division. Yeah.
Hmm. Um, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
No,
cool,
but
cool.
definitely recommend
Cool.
it. Good watch.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was good.
So,
Even if you're not a huge fan of war movies,
or
I
thriller.
guess. Yeah, thrillers. It's
Yeah, it's
pretty
pretty
good.
solid all around. Of the little like Titanic moment when he's on the boat and he just tosses his dog tags into the...
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, he's gonna
Yep.
fucking toss his dog tags.
Oh,
Oh, he
he
fucking
did it,
did.
the bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
good stuff.
So we both recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want me to branch off into the next topic I was going to talk about, or do you have something else?
Branch into the. Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay,
I got
yeah,
nothing.
sure. I was going to take a moment, I guess, today. Me and Miles were talking before the podcast about it, and I just wanted to mention sort of what's going on with the whole George Floyd stuff. And just because I've been seeing so much of it, typically we kind of avoid talking about such touchy subjects like this. I think just because we want to sort of, I just want to like usually leave it to I think people that can speak to it better. But seeing everything that's been going on, I think it's good to sort of show that I've been listening. I think, or that we've been listening to it. A little bit following it because I think as a filmmaking is sort of a community thing, and so it's good to sort of be involved in the community or understand what's going on in the community. So I just wanted to touch on that briefly. We don't really have to go into it too much or talk about it too much, but I figured I'd mention that to everyone just to say, my heart goes out to the family, of course, of the victim, and of course him as well, because this is a horrible thing that happened, and I kind of hope that the rioting dies down pretty soon, because I've been seeing the videos of it. Like there was an AutoZone that they'd like torched basically, and they were rioting at like Target. I saw too in videos, and so people were kind of going crazy, which was understandable, but I just hope it can sort of calm down before too long. But that also the family sort of gets justice for what happened, because that police brutality is still like a thing in 2020. Should be woke, guys, but we'll see. So just wanted to touch on that briefly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. I stay away from social media, and I guess news in general. I guess because the only news I ever get is like from Google News, and it didn't say anything about this. So when did this happen?
I'm trying to think because it was
May. There's no date. Sorry, I'm looking at an article very specifically, and I don't see anything on here about the date. But yeah, I do want to say, I guess that yes, our podcast is technically I would consider it a comedy podcast.
Yeah, we don't really tackle serious things.
Yeah, and many podcasts they tend to talk about, they say they're comedy podcasts and they still talk about this stuff, and that I guess that's kind of something that I want to say that like this podcast I would say is a reprieve, a break. Yes, we can talk about this stuff, but I do think that this podcast is meant to like allow people to take their mind off that kind of stuff. And
I agree.
But well, yes, you can't completely ignore it. You do have to talk about it sometimes.
He died on May 25th. It looks like
May 25th. Okay, so it was like this past week.
That's been going on.
All right. Yeah, I will look into this because I don't don't really know much about it.
For sure. Yeah, and that's why I don't really talk about it too very much about these kinds of stuff because again, I don't really know everything about it. I think there's probably people who are better qualified to sort of speak out about it. But it's good to show that we're sort of listening. I think to that sort of stuff and paying attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, the first episode during the quarantine, we mentioned it, and then we never talked about it again because, we want people to take a break.
From all that's going on and just take their minds off shit.
And also, I barely notice anything happening anyway, so that's kind of on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. But,
all right.
Sort of moving on from that. Back to some more lighthearted stuff.
I think I've got one question for you.
Maybe one answer or 7.
And that question is, do you want to answer some questions this
Miles, week? I'm sorry, but I do. Okay. Yeah, man. Cool. You like that little switch up?
Yeah, I loved it.
Clever.
Yeah, so I do. This isn't like we're out of topics to talk about, but I always have some. I mean, I'm starting to create a list of things for us to do finally. So we will be starting those soon. This is just kind of like something to do for now. I can't remember where we were. If you were an animal, what would you be? I'm pretty sure we answered that.
What did you say? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think I said something like armadillo. We did. Probably. I don't know.
Do you have any phobias? I think we answered
that.
this.
Yeah, arachnophobia was both of ours.
What are your top 3 biggest pet peeves?
I remember talking about that, I think.
But okay. All right.
All right. We're going to go back and fact check all of this and we're going to be so wrong about all of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess let's do 3 biggest pet peeves because I don't remember if we answered that one.
Okay.
One
of my biggest pet peeves, I think, is Miles forgetting what topics we've talked about and which ones we haven't.
Yeah, that would be mine too.
No. I don't know. Okay, you called me on my bluff because now I don't remember what I said.
Because I don't think you said anything, bitch.
Yeah, everything annoys me.
3 biggest pet peeves. Let's see. I don't like when people are. I'm not even being sarcastic to you, but like I don't like it when people are on their phones in front of me for some reason. Like it bothers me.
Yeah.
Like I just wish people would pay attention to me. And yeah,
that's not the truth.
Yeah, I want funny, haha. But it's like, yeah, I do. I think I'm on my phone a lot less than most people. Nice job, Henry. You're really pranking me right now. Really pulling my dick hole.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be on the phone. My bad.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm so clever.
But yeah, that I don't know why, but I guess it's probably because I grew up without phones at home.
Yeah.
So it was like I was so used to people not being on it.
A little bit more, yeah.
So, yeah, that would be I guess my number 1. And when I was younger, I used to think pet peeve meant it was something you liked a lot because it was like, oh, pets. I like pets.
I love this. Yeah. All right. Yeah. For me, I'm trying to think. I guess one of mine that sort of is similar to that would be like, I mean, this partially might be just because I'm kind of a quiet person in sort of larger conversations, but when like I'm starting to say something, I guess, and someone starts talking over me a little bit.
What were you saying? I was.
Yeah, sort of.
What are you?
Preceding my.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about? I'm really trying to understand what you're saying.
You fucking bitch. No.
I can do it too, Henry. I can play your game.
Yeah, you can. The name of the game is Pet Peeves. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered another one would be like, I'm sure pretty much everyone can relate to this except for the people who do it, but like when you're in public and someone's like playing a game on their phone and it's like out loud, or watching a video on their phone out loud.
and
It's
like
like,
no
what
one
the
can fucking
hell?
hear it. Yeah.
Some people have common courtesy.
Yeah. You jerk.
No one wants to hear that crap.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear you watching pornography at the DMV. Stop it.
Miles, yeah. wait, do you do that, Miles?
Only one time. It was only
Okay.
one time.
Gotcha.
Which cascaded down to multiple times, but let's not get into it. So yeah, we answered that one.
Yeah, man, we got all three. Totally.
Yep. Okay. Next
We
one
got
is,
three between the two of us.
yeah. What has your hardest goodbye in life been so far?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kidding. I kind of do know. I don't know. Like, I kind of do. I don't know. I guess sort of knowing certain people in high school, sort of falling away from that. I think it's been one of the ones for me. Sort of just, and it's not like any specific to any one person, but just sort of some friends I used to know sort of in high school and sort of like not really talking to them as much anymore.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't see eye to eye on everything and sort of just kind of things sort of fall to the wayside, you know?
Yeah, I get that. Definitely a lot. That'd probably be my same. I have friends. I mean, we have friends, the same friends who went into military. Who knows if we'll ever get to see them again? Honestly,
Yeah.
Not because they're gonna die, but probably because they'll move, somewhere else.
Or do bigger and better things, you know?
And then some friends. I just probably not going to see him again, or
Right.
I have friends who I disagree with some stuff on, who I can't really talk to, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you think you're one of them, you probably are.
Yep. We're talking about you, bitches. You just put like a whole bunch of fucking names in at this point. Write them all.
It's just it's like one of those really fast like scrolling credits that just goes by really quickly.
Do 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 do. That'd be funny. Just calling out everyone on their shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say that's we answered that question.
Yeah, we got it.
All right. Next question. What would your dream vacay consist of?
Oh. I feel like we've already sort of answered questions kind of similar to this.
Yeah.
But it was more so, I guess, about like just what we do in
Living.
our daily lives, yeah.
Yeah. Living, maybe.
As far as a vacation goes, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't really have a specific destination in mind, but I guess if I had to choose like a certain region, it might be like a more foresty, mountainy area where I can go hiking and stuff like that. I love sort of walking, like nature walks and stuff. As long as I'm with friends, I'm chill.
Yeah.
I'm down to do some stuff, you know.
For me, I would probably say like a staycation would be nice. I like staycations.
Yeah. Is that where like you eat a bunch of steak?
Yeah, you eat a bunch of steak, get fucking blazed out of your fucking mind.
And then you kill a vampire with a wooden stake?
Yeah. No, it's where you stay at home. I tend to like those.
Stay at home.
Or there's another one, I guess. Like, I know you and I both want to go, but we should definitely plan at some point. Japan, baby.
Japan.
That'd be fucking... Did you hear something?
No, I thought I saw like a flash.
Oh.
For a second. Yeah, no, that would be really cool.
Yeah, going to Japan.
Going to Japan.
Stop saying it like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Going to Japan.
Or, I think Alaska would be cool.
Okay, I could see that, yeah.
It's very pretty, as I've seen in the Simpsons movie.
I was gonna say, have you been there before?
No, I know one of our friends used to live there in I don't remember.
What was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
It was Silas.
Gotcha.
He used to live there. I don't remember where exactly.
Gotcha.
It was like Nome? No, I don't think it was Nome. I don't know. He said it was always beautiful and he would love to go back there, so I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I think I've got a buddy that lives out there. So I could always ask him how it is out there. See what it's like.
All right, this next question, I feel we can answer pretty easily. What's your absolute dream job?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty easy. Stockbroker.
Stockbroker? A CI. I want to be a CI.
Certified instructor.
Yeah.
Certified igloo.
It's actually, it's continuous integration.
Oh.
It's the first thing I looked up, and it was in software engineering.
I was gonna guess crustacean illness.
Or let's go on to Urban Dictionary, see what's... Oh yeah, that was another thing. Never mind. Not going to talk about that. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Real dream job. What's your real dream job? Like the one thing you...
Cinematographer, baby.
Yeah?
Movie director.
Yeah. Like a bit of both.
Yeah.
So...
Director of photography.
Do you still want to be a producer, though, too?
I've thought about it, but I don't... I mean... Yeah, I could maybe do that too. I don't think that's necessarily the first one that comes to mind, but it would be a nice alternative, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can also sort of, that way I can sort of have a little control too over the creative side of things and talk with writers and stuff. Because I do enjoy talking with my buddies about certain scripts and workshopping them and turning them into even better ideas than they were initially, or at least suggesting things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a nice alternative.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably like a producer, director, maybe editor. I mean, maybe not editor so much because, editor is just... A director is pretty close with an editor anyway, so...
Right, yeah, they have to help
the
editor sort of get through the cut.
I mean, I pretty much do editing already and directing.
Right.
So, but yes, like working on real films... like real, like full-length films.
Real?
And, yeah. And maybe TV shows. I mean, you and I, have talked about, we have some TV shows that we want to make, or I want to make anyway. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd love to.
But yeah. So yeah, that's our dream job. The whole point this podcast was started.
Exactly.
Right. I feel like a lot of these questions are just repeating themselves.
They're very similar, at least in subject matter.
Yeah. If you could have a superpower, what would you choose?
Flying would be really fun.
Yeah, flying would be fun.
I think it'd be fun because I can go fly up high, let myself fall, fly up again, let myself fall again. Yeah, it's super fun. I'd love to go skydiving one day.
That's not the question I asked, though, Henry. I said, what would your superpower be?
Flight. I said flight.
Skydiving is not a superpower.
You're not a superpower, Miles. Mainly because you're not a nation that...
You're right, yeah. I'm not a nation.
Impacting the entire world. Like a global superpower.
Flying, yeah. Flying is a good one.
What would you have, Miles?
What would I have?
Would you make yourself rock hard?
AIDS.
Nice.
No.
Super AIDS.
I always thought like being able to stop time and start it, I guess, because you'd want to be able to start it too, would be good, because then you would be able to, like, teleport, at least perceived to other people anyway. Because you could, stop time, get in a car, fucking drive away, start time again, and look, you teleported. No one can tell the difference.
Especially if you were late for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You'd always get to places on time, unless
Unless you don't want to.
Yeah.
Or I guess if you oversleep or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can't go back in time. You can only start and stop it.
Right. Which would be interesting. Interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other one I was thinking about, too, was teleportation. Might be fun.
Oh, yeah.
If I couldn't fly.
Or, like, have you seen the movie Jumper?
Yes.
Yeah, like that. That would be cool. Jump to anywhere.
Jump.
Literally do a little bunny hop, and then you're fucking somewhere.
What about, like, the power from Inception? You can go inside people's dreams.
I can go inside people's dreams already.
You know what? You're right, Miles. You're in your own dreams, aren't you?
Yeah. Always.
Hi, I'm Miles. Oh, hey, Miles. I'm Miles. This is my impression of Miles from the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. Yo, what up? I'm Miles. I don't know.
All right. Next question.
Next question.
What TV show do you turn on when you just want to zone out and feel better?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like Friends is basic enough where I can just turn that on and, like, just chill in the background. That's like one of those shows I'd watch where, like, I feel like I just got done with a movie. and I'm about to watch like another movie, I like need a second to like cleanse my brain for a minute of the ideas of the last movie.
Yeah.
And, like take like a break and decompress and then come back. But yeah, I'd say that's a good one. Or maybe something like The Office or Parks and Rec too.
Yeah.
Because those are just sort of funny shows. I can sort of like what you mentioned about like being a comedic podcast and sort of taking your mind off things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I can sort of watch something funny like that. Andy Dwyer doing his classic Burt Macklin. You know.
I think Psych or Community could be that for me.
Too. Yeah.
But another one of my problems is that if I start watching a show, I have to go through the whole thing and watch the whole thing. Because that's just how my fucking brain works.
It's just how I do, baby. Yeah.
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 All right. This has nothing to do. This next question has nothing to do with personality-wise, but what was the last movie you watched in a theater? And considering, we've been in quarantine for 2 months now, and I barely go to the movies as it is, let's think.
I think it might have been when we went to see The Lighthouse together.
Yeah. No, wait. No, it isn't, Henry. Because we saw a movie after that. Do you remember that movie?
Was that 1917?
Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure that was the...
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. But yes, it was... So yeah, we saw Lighthouse on Friday, and then we saw 1917 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. I remember that now, yeah.
Was there...
That might be, the last one I've seen.
I don't think there was another movie in between then.
I know I wanted to go see Invisible Man, but I never did.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice to see. No, I haven't gone to the theaters since then.
Yeah, me either.
So yeah. Okay. Next question. What's the last lie you told?
The last lie I told was that I've seen Jumper. No, I don't know. I was trying to think of like what we said, just to make a joke. See, and it's even funnier when I explain the joke, right?
Mm-hmm. It's funny because I was gonna do the same thing.
Oh my gosh, Miles, we think so much alike. I don't know.
This is.
Other than I don't know if I want to say this. That might get me in trouble. Nah, she's fine. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, good. Probably not a good idea to get yourself in trouble.
I might get in trouble.
I don't think I have anything. I definitely lie daily.
Oh yeah, me too. And so like, there's such like little lies that like.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to remember which one.
What if you had to like every white lie you told you had to write down on a piece of paper and like carry it, put it in a backpack?
I saw something like the same idea, but like I know social media where it's like, what if you like have to tattoo?
Oh yeah.
All the white lies you say, and like your body would just be covered in ink at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think. How about this? I don't have any. I haven't really told any white lies ever. Now that is the last white lie I told. There we go. Hacks for days, boy.
All right. Henry, you look really good today, and that was my lie.
Oh my gosh, Miles, that means so much to me, because now I can murder you.
Because that was the lie I just told Henry. Funny.
It, Miles. Because I fucking get it.
I told my friend they don't look good, and
Miles.
And I'm a horrible human being because I can't white lie.
Fucking get it, mother Miles. Fucking bitch.
All right. Next question. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
You look really nice today, Henry.
Except that was a lie, so...
Except that was a lie, but I'll pretend it wasn't a lie and it was a compliment.
Okay.
I don't know. This isn't really that's not a compliment, never mind. Well, I was gonna say, like, my buddy, like, told me a buddy of mine told me he, like, really placed a lot of trust in me, because he's had a lot of trouble with, just people in his life that I think have just been, sort of taking him for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that's not really like a compliment per se.
Oh.
So, but I guess in terms of a compliment, I don't know.
Best compliment you've ever received. You are a funny, smart, and beautiful independent woman. Although I think they weren't talking to me,
man.
so...
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, give me a second. What's up?
No, it's fine.
What were you saying?
Yeah, as I was saying, so Miles isn't really involved in the podcast anymore, guys. And just so you guys are aware, I will be kicking him off after episode 50. So, make sure to, really listen in and pay attention while he's still here. Just saying, guys.
I can hear.
Oh, Miles, you're back. I'm sorry.
I can hear everything you were saying. I didn't take the headphones off.
I didn't. We weren't talking about you. We were talking about a different Miles.
Who's we?
Here. Me and the voices in my head. We were talking about a different Miles, who is my intern.
Okay.
And he doesn't exist
Okay.
anymore after episode 50. Okay.
How about this? We legitimately, all jokes aside, give each other a very good compliment, and then we'll have answered that question.
Okay. Miles, you are the pea to my pod, the jam to my jelly, the beard to my lack of facial hair. But for real, dude, you're like the life of the party, man, and you're like super fun to hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
I think you really keep the things rolling. You keep things light and funny and awesome, and it's really good to have you as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That is truthfully what I have to say. And also, the other thing is I really enjoy your directing style, 'cause I think I can really tell. I think I've said this already, but like I can really tell like when you have an idea of what you want to shoot in your head, and that's pretty cool to see. So excited to have you as a friend, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's my turn. You're nice, I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my last episode of the podcast. I want to thank everyone, especially you, intern Miles, who's fake but already better than Miles.
No,
than the real Miles.
No, I think you are a very funny young man.
Stop.
Young by one day. Let me remind you.
Motherfucker.
You are the reason I get up every Friday. So you're the reason I get up one day a week. The rest are Connor, obviously, but
I'm not all of them?
No, Connor, you're not all of them. I need a side hoe. He's my side hoe.
What the fuck? Yeah.
And I think you I think you enjoy filmmaking, and I wish I had your amount of passion for it. All right. So that's that.
Wow.
Good job.
That's the best compliment I've ever received.
Yeah, me too. I guess I'm bad at giving compliments.
You're very good at giving compliments,
okay,
Miles.
Sure.
That's the best compliment you've ever received.
What do you consider the ultimate comfort food?
Ultimate comfort food. Is it for me or is it for everyone?
It's for you.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Probably ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe something like chips.
Like chips?
Chippies.
Yeah. I would say cake.
Cake.
Like if there was ever one thing to get me comfortable, it'd probably be like cake.
Well, what kind of cake?
Yes, what kind of cake, Miles?
What kind?
Marble cake?
You're not in this podcast, Connor. If you
Chocolate
wanted to be
cake?
on the podcast, you should have started the podcast with us.
But I have to go to work.
Then go to work.
That's right. Miles' wife.
Yeah, it is my wife. My wife.
But seriously, though, what kind of cake?
Ooh, I love my wife.
I
love my wife. Ah!
Chocolate cake, vanilla cake. They're all pretty good.
Cake farts?
Yeah,
Cake-
you can't really go wrong.
Cake farts.
What about cake farts? What is it? The way they say it on the fucking Game Grumps.
Cake farts.
Cake farts.
Yeah.
You know what I really like? Cake farts. I don't know. I can't really do the accent. Anyway. What about coconut cake?
Coconut cake? Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, I like coconut.
I can't stand coconut.
I like Coca D's nuts.
You know, I feel very like amateur whenever because I've been getting back into Battlestar Galactica. I mentioned I was starting to watch that like a month or two ago.
Because your papa recommended it.
Yeah, and it is really good, and I hope you watch it at some point. It is free on Sci-Fi if you want to watch it. It's really good.
Okay.
But anyway, a lot of times in the credits, I'll see like I think it's like the DP or whatever, or someone that has to do with the camera. His name is Stephen McNutt. I see that, I just start laughing. I was like, Stephen McNutt.
Oh, I'm gonna McNutt. Oh.
Hey, McNutt, can we get that camera over here? You know what I mean?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Just stop. There's a McNutt in the shot. Sorry, I'm fixing the camera.
Someone get that goddamn McNutt out of here.
I'm gonna meet that guy someday, and he'll just be like, "Hey, I heard you were making fun of me on your fucking podcast."
Wow. You know what? Let's look him up right now. Steve McNutt.
Okay. He actually comes up. He probably will on IMDb.
Yep.
IMDb.
Cinematographer, Stephen McNutt. He's done Battlestar Galactica, obviously.
What?
Rewind, Virtuality. A film called Shrunken Heads.
Ew.
What is this? This looks good.
It's kind of just at you.
Connor said you.
Whoa.
Interesting. They're like vampires or something. This movie looks crazy, and I'm interested. Sorry, got off track. Stephen McNutt. Images.
Yep. Which Battlestar Galactica, of course, looks really good too. Would you shut up? Fucking serious.
There is there's a Dr. Stephen A. McNutt in Texas.
Nice.
Yeah, I'd love to meet you, Stephen McNutt, the doctor and the DP.
Would you want the doctor to give you a prostate exam?
And for him to like hold his hands up and be like, what's that in your butt?
Yeah, because then you got Stephen McNutt in your booty.
Yeah. All right, cool. That was Stephen McNutt. That was the Stephen.
That was Stephen McNutt, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
How much time do we got?
Back to it.
Okay. Yeah, we still got some time. Okay.
We still got some time.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I feel like we talked about this, didn't we?
Probably.
We at least talked about aliens.
Yeah.
Although that might have been a question you asked. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
As far as ghosts go, I believe in the idea of spirits. I think it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else, maybe like leftover energy that the person leaves behind.
Okay.
You know,
Interesting.
if nothing else. What about you, Miles? Do you believe in ghosts, considering how fucking white you are? I don't know.
It was
sorry, Miles.
It was funny, Henry. It's okay.
I didn't mean it. What the fuck am I doing? What do you
Excuse me. I would say yes. I mean, I'd like to, but I feel like there's definitely not enough evidence to suggest that they exist.
Oh, there's not enough evidence. You little fucking scientist bitch over here acting like you all that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I think the idea started, a long, long time ago.
A long time ago.
Probably since, like, the dawn of man, probably, at least in some form.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, I would say, yes, it's possible, but I don't think it's, totally, they exist. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Next question.
Maybe.
Next question is, what's your favorite color and what's your least favorite color?
Like a sort of deep blue, I think.
Is which?
Is my... neither. You have to guess. No. Like, that is my favorite. Like, a deep blue.
Okay.
Color blue in general is great, I think, but...
Yeah.
Specifically deep blue.
Yeah.
And then, what was the other one? Least favorite?
Yeah.
Least favorite... Yellow.
Yellow. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Bye, Connor.
He said bye.
Bye, Henry.
Okay. Good luck at work.
Okay.
Good luck at work.
Not hard. I'm working with Beth.
Okay.
You know how they were like, thanks for coming in?
Yeah.
It's because I'm good at my job.
Nice.
All right.
I'm terrible at my job.
All right. Cool.
Speaking of which, I think I have to work right now. No, I'm still good.
I thought you said it was 4:30. It was when you had to.
Yeah, it was part of a joke
Sorry,
of my
I
own.
disturbed you again.
What?
You know the chair that we have covered with a blanket?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I
Eli
sat
looks
on it.
like fucking passed out on it like a drunk. Like,
Eli does?
my fucking kid.
Take a picture and send it to me.
He looked at
Yeah,
me.
and me too.
Okay. I think
Wanna see that
I think he
picture?
moved. Is what she said.
Aw, that sucks. But he's like passed out, like the drunk he is.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you said yellow. Sorry.
Yeah, I think yellow. Is yellow your favorite color?
No. Red, like blood red, or
Blood red.
something like that. And then black would be a second favorite. But red
Black is pretty cool.
red is my favorite.
Red's your favorite.
And then for like, I'm gonna fucking hate myself for looking this up, but my least favorite color is probably either puke green or puke orange.
Interesting.
Like,
So, if I were to vomit right here on screen, would you have to leave the room?
I'm fine with seeing vomit, I guess, kind of. But just
It's not
the
like the color.
The colors just don't look good
Good to know,
themselves.
Miles. Good to know.
All right, dude. Okay. Cool. Next question.
Cool.
What
Trying out bed in the morning.
What do you consider your best physical feature?
I remember this question too, I think. I feel like I remember this question too. Or maybe I'm just being a bitch, I don't know. My best feature. My triceps.
Your triceps?
Actually, I am proud of my triceps. Not even kidding. I know I'm making you look like a dude. I am proud of them.
But you're allowed to
really
be proud
toned.
of something.
They're really toned, man. Not my forearms, man. Rock hard.
Oh yeah, baby.
What about you?
Sorry, I think the cats are trying to bust down the door.
You're getting like a fucking battering ram.
Yeah. Probably my beard.
so
The
cute.
beard is the highlight of my body,
Yeah.
I would say. I'll give you
Nice.
a better look right here. Ooh,
Yeah. Let's take a picture of that right now. Can we get a picture of that,
Can we
Miles?
get can
Miles?
hey Henry, can you
Fucking
get a picture of that right now?
You have an intern too?
Yeah, also named Henry.
Yeah, mine's fucking useless. He doesn't do
Mine's dead.
anything. He's dead.
He just kind of sits slumped in the chair. I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, my beard, and your triceps, and we could almost make a real human. Almost.
You're just seeing the muscle and like the beard hair just like hanging from strings. They would be on a body.
That'd be good.
That'd be funny. Yeah.
All right. Let's say last two questions. Because
All right.
these
And then
two
more
questions, I guess, relate to each other. Okay.
Okay.
What are...
Or we ask the one question and then leave the other one as a cliffhanger for the next episode or the next time we do questions. Hashtag. What would that be called?
Cliffhanger?
Suspense, leading the audience on. I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
Or whatever.
No. What are the top 3 things
Okay.
that stress you out?
Top three things that stress me out. When I'm late, which is always. Public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. No. And then I guess the third one, I guess just like sort of trying new things, I guess, that I don't really know about. I like to go into something having a clear idea of what I'm supposed to do. I mean, it's sort of like there's a whole bunch of variables to it. I guess the most recent example might be working on something for my car, for example. If I have to do something I've never really done before, and like I don't know what to do exactly step by step, like and I have to sort of try and figure it out. That can sort of be a bit paralyzing.
Yeah,
for me at
yeah,
times,
I'm sure.
I think I've definitely gotten better because I think you have to be able to do that sort of thing especially if you want to be someone like a cinematographer or even a filmmaker in general. You got to be able to figure out
Problem
problems
solving.
as
Yeah.
they come up, because they always come up. But so I'm definitely working on that. But that's one of them for sure. What about you, Miles?
My number 1 would be things not going the way I want them to, I guess.
Okay.
I'm sure everyone has that, but like I guess I have a harder time. It's very distracting.
What I don't know what you're talking about. Not writing down the things that can use to destroy you, Miles. What kind of person would I be?
What kind of friend would you be?
Shit down. What kind of person would I be? What kind of podcaster would I be, Miles, if I wanted to destroy you and take over the podcast?
You can have it, bitch.
A damn good one.
No, as I was saying,
We'll get fucking Craig
What?
on here. Craig will be your replacement. We'll bring him back.
okay.
Even though the audience has never heard Craig. Until now. Recording.
Yeah, am I allowed to speak yet or not?
Now recording. No, okay? Remember my pet peeve earlier? I'm doing that shit to you. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, I don't know.
No, it's like I guess when things become too frustrating for me, like
Yeah.
like let's say just something isn't working right, so I'm trying and nothing's working. I'm like, "Oh, great. I'm fucking done." And that just stresses me out to no end. What else? Yeah, that I guess that'd be the main thing. Like that kind of just branches out to, other things, but it's that's the main problem. I'm a very uptight person, I would say.
Indeed.com. No, I am kind of that way too. For sure.
Okay.
Hook, line,
I
and
don't.
sinker.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Last question of this week's episode. Besides trivia,
Well, yeah,
of course.
besides act.
What are the top 3 ways you deal with stress?
Ooh, I don't know if I can say that out loud. I need to stop. Playing guitar is a good one. That and cleaning, actually. Cleaning is a very nice one because it's like a simple enough task that I can do it while while at the same time putting it on the back burner. Because I can use that time to sort of think about things and sort of mull them over.
Yeah.
The third one might be watching TV shows or reading. Or I guess consuming any kind of narrative content. So that might be a good one for me. I actually was getting back into reading this week. I was reading rereading, I should say, a book called The Shadow over Innsmouth, which is a older novel by H.P. Lovecraft. And if you ever get a chance to read it, I really recommend it. 'Cause it's a nice little short horror story. But I was reading that for a project I was doing.
Okay.
So, that was really fun.
Okay. Reading?
Yeah.
Nerd.
Reading? Yeah. Nerd. Is anyone here a doctor? Oh yeah.
Nerd.
Well, you're a nerd.
All right. No, reading's cool. I haven't done that in quite some time.
You haven't read before? Hi, I'm Jared. I'm 19, and I never learned how to read.
All of those pretty much, except for playing guitar, obviously, because I can't play guitar.
Not yet, but we'll learn you a thing or two.
No, I've tried.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, video games. Video games, I would say, would be my cleaning. Cleaning is up there. Playing video games de-stresses me.
Nice.
Sometimes
So,
I'll
so like cleaning video games?
yeah, a video game about cleaning. Actually, no. The I don't know if you've ever like seen or heard of this. It's called like Viscera Cleanup. It's a game where you like it's free. You can I'm pretty sure it's free. You can play it if you wanted to, but it's essentially like Santa Claus kills a bunch of his elves and you have to clean
Yeah.
up after it, but it's very stressful because like you have to sorry, I'm like trying to think. There's like blood on the floor, and if you walk over it, you make more of a mess. So it's like it's like $3 if you wanted to play it. But it's like it's a really stressful game because you just make more of a mess the more you try and clean.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe not that video game in particular, but cleaning up, video games, watching things. But as I was saying, I will listen to music sometimes, like just listen to music and just kind of zone out.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely helps. I think. I would say if we had an audience at all, I would say put what you use to
Do it to
in the
de-stress.
comments, but we don't have
Yes.
that.
If you're listening,
Yeah,
what if can I put what I use to
if you
de-stress
want
in
to,
the
yeah.
comments?
But you just answered.
Okay.
Yeah, literally put them in the comments right now, Henry. I'll do it too, actually. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I can't see what you're doing. Hot.
All right. I think that's good. All right. Perfect. Can you fucking get out of my way? Here's what I put. Let me send it to you. There we go.
Ha ha ha. Nice. Did you see what what the commenter that I was talking about posted? It wasn't me.
I can't read.
Oh.
What does it say?
Wait, the commenter typed that they can't read? How does that make any sense?
Why would that de-stress you? I thought that would add more stress.
Right. Enter in the
What are you? You're speaking some demon language.
Awesome. Starts talking backwards.
All right. What time is it?
All right. It's. I've been recording for about an hour now.
Yeah.
2 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, Miles, hit that bong.
Dang it! I already drank it all. I was gonna make the sound, but whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Oh well.
All right, Henry. All right, Henry.
All right, Miles. It's that special time of the day. It's time for you to fight to earn your freedom. No, it's time for you to play some Trivia. Da 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 da. I still need to come up with a theme song for that.
Yeah.
But we got 5 questions on the docket
Okay.
today, Miles. All right. And if you get the majority of them right, I will give you my notes, which I have written about you and how to destroy you. And I won't use them to destroy
Okay, cool.
you.
Excuse
But
me.
if you don't get them right, I will destroy you and you'll be gone by episode 51 of the podcast. So, two of them are about the movie. The others aren't.
Okay. Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Okay, so most of the scenes were shot in what area of England? North, south, east, or west? You got a 25% chance here, Miles. Think about what you're fucking doing.
Let's say
Wait, hold on.
holding. I'm holding.
Okay, go ahead.
West.
West. That's incorrect, actually. It's north.
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 All right.
They were in the north.
All right.
Which is kind of interesting because they were actually supposed to be filming in, it takes place in Belfast, which is in Northern Ireland. But most of the filming took place in Northern England instead. And what's interesting is the film's composer, I found, David Holmes, was actually born in Belfast. So, just a fun
Cool. Sorry.
Number 2. Hold on. What were the two conflicting sides in Belfast called? They mentioned it sort of when they were doing that little briefing of like the city. They're like, all right, we got this side and we got this side. Do you remember what the names of them were?
I believe it was the Protestants and the Catholics.
Yes,
Cool.
That's right. Indeed. And it's interesting because, it was called, they were actually called the Protestants and the Catholics, sort of the two main opposing sides during this actual historical conflict, but it was actually not considered a religious war at all, which was really interesting.
Cool.
I found that fact as I was looking up information about it. But the next ones have to deal with cartoons. I said I wasn't going to do a theme because we've been doing that a lot, but I ended up doing one anyway on accident.
It's okay.
Just because anyway. So, Rick and Morty is the first one. The car that Jerry drives is the Wagon Queen Family Truckster. From what comedic movie? Let me look up what the year it came out, too. I can look it up for you. It came out in 83, it looks like. 1983.
Okay.
So it's a station wagon, right? So think about like what movie you might have seen something like that in. I can, if you need to, I'll give you a hint. But I'll see if you can figure it out for you.
I'm gonna say, what's the hint?
Okay. So actually, I don't know if I want. Well, let me think. What I can share without. It was. I don't know if this will help you though, but if it doesn't, I'll give you another hint. But it was directed by Harold Ramis.
Oh fuck.
Do you need another hint? Because I can give you one. Because this is.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Give me another one.
It involves an actor from Community.
Okay. National Lampoon.
Yeah, Vacation.
Okay,
National
yeah,
Lampoon's
the
Vacation,
first
that's
one.
what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Clark. Yeah.
Okay,
that
that's what I
Clark
was
did,
thinking in the first place, and I was like, I'm not too sure, but.
Yeah. I just remember the scene from the Christmas Vacation one where they go underneath like the
Yeah,
semi.
yeah.
Right, I remember, and then they go out. Dude, imagine actually doing that. Number 4. Number 4. In Big Mouth, Nick Kroll, who's kind of the showrunner, he voices how many characters?
It's like. I'm gonna say 8.
I'll give you one more guess. I forgot to mention to give you 2 guesses, but it's actually higher. Yes.
13.
Really close. I'm gonna give it to you anyway. It was actually 12.
Yeah, I know he voices a lot.
Because he voices, he voices obviously Nick, the Hormone Monster, Coach Steve, Lola, Ladybug, the janitor, the ghost of Richard Burton, the ghost of Picasso, Nick Starr, which I don't remember who that is, but Joe Walsh, the coach's Hormone Monster, and the Italian Stallion.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. The show is made by like Nick Kroll and John Mulaney, but John Mulaney only voices like 2 characters or something, and Nick Kroll voices like 13. It's just crazy.
It's insane. Yeah. There was one more question. I just don't remember where I wrote it down. Yeah. Next one. I don't remember if you told me if you've seen the show or not, but I said fuck it, we ball. The only female character in like the main family from Bob's Burgers is, sorry, let me. I asked the question weird. Who is the only female character in the main family from Bob's Burgers to actually be voiced by a woman? Or at least which character like she looks like.
Yeah. I know the actress, I think.
Sure.
Sarah Silverman, is it Sarah Silverman's character?
That's a good question, Miles. Let's find out. And then actually
Is it Tina? Tina? No, it's not. It's not Tina's. Tina isn't the character. It's the bunny-eared one, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sarah.
And she looks like she was voiced by Kristen.
All right.
Shaw.
Well, that. Okay.
Louise's character. But you got it right.
Okay.
Because you know who it was. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Louise. Which I think is interesting, considering that everyone else is voiced by a man. Like John Roberts voices Linda.
I mean, you can kind of tell because they kind of have a little bit deeper, a little bit.
Yeah, Dan Mintz voices Tina. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Probably, yeah. But either way, I'll give it to you. Yeah, so you got most of them. So they were probably pretty easy. So take that now. Those birds. I hear birds.
Sorry, that was me doing a bong rip, son.
Rip bong, son.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 3, 4.
4 technically, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
So that means you get all my notes that I have on this showing you.
Well, that's good.
I'll give those all to you. So now you can't. Now
Good.
I can
Good.
So guys, unfortunately, we're stuck with Miles even after episode 50. I'm sorry. But there's always some other time.
Thanks.
No problem.
I can really feel the love emanating from you.
Real sense of camaraderie.
Yeah. Camaraderie.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So, that was Act Trivia, and that was the podcast. So...
Yeah, man. So thanks for listening. Also, we have some more stuff for you. So I don't know why I said thanks for listening.
Oh, fuck! Sorry. Yeah, I'm just yawning a lot.
Just waking up from a nightmare.
Yeah.
You've been asleep this
Not
whole time.
another one.
Another one.
Okay. So, for next week's podcast, we have a little movie you might have heard of, might not have. Came out last year.
Nice. I think I know what it is. It's The Lighthouse.
Yeah, dude, The Lighthouse. The movie we haven't seen yet.
Yes! I fucking knew it. It was either that or 1917, and I just took a guess. I would like to thank Miles, I almost said attorney. Miles, my intern, even though I didn't do anything. And, yeah.
Okay. So, the movie we're going to be watching for next week's podcast, episode 43, is Uncut Gems, baby.
Oh my goodness. Just don't watch that, so that'll be good to finally watch that.
It is on... What?
You know what, Miles? This movie is probably going to remind me of you, because you're such an uncut gem.
So,
right?
Raw.
Best compliment you've ever received, because you're a gem.
Yeah. Raw, untapped energy.
Raw. I saw raw. Untapped power.
I didn't know the exact quote, but yes. Uncut Gems. It's on Netflix. If you have Netflix, starring Adam Sandler, the one, the only Adam Sandler. Adam Driver. Sandler.
Adam Driver.
Okay.
Driver. The Sand People.
Yeah, so that's the movie. Watch it. I don't give a fuck.
You know who does, though?
Eli?
My intern and Eli. Yeah. Eli does too.
All right. So let's say you're being chased down the streets.
Wait, Miles, can I do this
go
part?
ahead.
So let's say you're being chased down the streets. What else were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you're being chased down the streets of Belfast in the film 71.
of Belfast in the film 71.
And you're like, oh shit.
Keep going. And you're like, oh
I gotta
shit.
listen to the dirtiest, sexiest podcast I've ever heard.
I gotta listen to the dirtiest, skankiest, sexiest motherfucking podcast
I come in my shorts.
ever. I release in my shorts. My trousers.
Good enough. And I began listening to the Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
And I immediately began listening to the soothing voices of Macbeef-Banquet in their respective podcast, the Macbeef-Banquet podcast.
Available on Anchor.
Available on Anchor.
Podcast.
Apple
Breaker.
Podcasts. Yeah.
Castbox.
Breaker.
Google
Castbox,
Podcast. Pocket Cast. Podbean.
Google
Radio
Podcasts,
Public.
Pocket Cast. Podbean,
Cubic,
Radio,
Spotify,
Radio Public,
Stitcher, TuneIn.
Spotify, Stitcher, TuneIn.
And YouTube.
And YouTube's. Oh, thanks guys. I came up with that all on the spot. I'm such a genius.
I'm such a genius.
Thank you. I'm such a genius. Wouldn't that make more sense to write in German, since we're German? Do not question my genius. Trying to freaking how it should have ended. Captain America.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway.
No, that's it, dude. That's freaking it, dog.
Yeah, man. So tune in next week as we watch gems that haven't been cut.
On Netflix.
Like
Episode 43.
bitches.
Next week.
Wait, so that means it's all one take?
Yeah.
What if it's just like a non-stop clip of just a bunch
Gems.
of like gems? Should we cut it? No!
It's a live feed of gems.
It's a constant live stream.
This is uncut gems. You are welcome, society.
Yes.
We will not cut the feed.
Yeah.
You could just
Preserved.
You could just put a picture up, and that could be it.
I was gonna say, put on like a fucking loop.
Jeez. Funny. Okay.
Funny, Miles. Funny.
So, thanks for listening to the podcast. Any questions? You know? Sorry, confusing. I'm really bad. I'm not in it today, dude.
I'm sorry, Miles. Yes, you are. You got this.
So
you got this. Don't
today,
even worry
the release of
about
this episode comes out Monday. Last Thursday, or for us was yesterday. The Star Wars compilation of our first 3 episodes of Star Wars came out. It's pretty good. I enjoyed making it because I put some little Easter eggs in there at the beginning and the end. That's about it. For that. But yeah, check it out. Even just the podcast themselves, just the audio, I had fun making those too. Because those are always fun to do. So yeah, check that out. Another compilation coming out this Thursday. And yeah, thanks for listening.
Yep, thanks for listening.
And don't forget to
Merry Christmas to all.
Don't forget to cut your gems before you go to bed.
Yeah. Or don't. We won't know, and we won't care.
We'll even help you if you want.
Yeah. And yes we will. We'll help you uncut the gems.
Snip,
after you've
snip.
Cut them.
Oh wait, hold on. I have scissors over here. I can make the noise.
Snip, snap, snip,
Hold
snap,
on.
snip, snap. Yes, do it. Do it, Miles. I'll do it too. I got scissors right here.
All right, me too, dude. Let's do it together.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
This is our ASMR. You want me to cut your hair right there, little boy? Oh fuck! I didn't mean to cut your fucking dick off. I'm sorry.
Left of the microphone. You just put like blood spurting sound effect in there. To the right and then to the left.
Cool. Wow, that was great. All right, get the hell out of my apartment, you fucking bitch.
Also, don't forget that I'm not wearing pants. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.